Goosebumps is a horror franchise that encompasses books, movies, games, and TV shows. It began as a book series in the 90s and then broke out into other mediums due to its popularity, one of these mediums being the original 90s television show. There were many interesting concepts the show had, from living dummies, haunted masks, and other creepy capers. With its popularity, it was only natural to put the series on home media. When I was a kid, I remember seeing these ads for these VHS releases, and I used to think they were so cool and eerie.
You're in for a scare. From the pages of R.L. Stine's best-selling books comes a brand new series of Goosebumps videos.
Viewer, beware. You're in for a scare.
Cool, huh?
From the pages of R.L. Stine's best-selling books for kids, Goosebumps, on video now.
With that being said, today I will be looking at the home media history of the Goosebumps television series. To start things off, the VHS era was the first in the timeline for Goosebumps home media releases. The first VHS release was in 1996 for the two-part episode The Haunted Mask. Following this release was Stay Out of the Basement and A Night in Terror Tower. In 1997, we got The Werewolf of Fever Swamp, Welcome to Dead House, The Haunted Mask 2, and Night of the Living Dummy 3. I also want to mention that the VHS covers for the US and UK releases differed. On the Werewolf of Fever Swamp cover, the UK version features the family looking out into the wilderness, rather than the original artwork. This theme of having the episode's characters superimposed over a background continued with their releases of Welcome to Dead House and The Haunted Mask 2. In 1998, we got the release of Werewolf Skin, The Bride of the Living Dummy, which also included the episode An Old Story, and One Day at Horrorland. These three releases marked the end of the US releases, but the UK actually had two more exclusive tapes. In 1999, Welcome to Camp Nightmare was released in the UK and was followed by Return of the Mummy, which I have found conflicting information about its release date. With this marking the end of the VHS releases, I wanted to go over how many titles were actually released on VHS. As you can see, there wasn't many titles released. The ones highlighted in the green are the ones that were distributed via the VHS tapes. So that is the extent in which the VHS era kind of ended. And here's an extra screen that shows the UK releases, basically the same as the US releases, except they have Welcome to Camp Nightmare and Return of the Mummy. And with that coming to an end, let's start with the DVD era. 2004 saw the release of The Haunted Mask 2, Welcome to Dead House, The Werewolf of Fever Swamp, and Night of the Living Dummy 3. 2005's lineup began with Cry of the Cat, The Ghost Next Door, Deep Trouble, How I Got My Shrunken Head, and the Scary House DVD, which included two episodes, one of them being The House of No Return and the second one being The Haunted House Game. 2006 lineup began with Perfect School, My Best Friend is Invisible, which included an episode called An Old Story, and Shocker on Shock Street, which included the episode Click. 2007 gave us It Came From Beneath the Sink, which included Strained Peas, Trilogy, Night of the Living Dummy, which also included Bride of the Living Dummy, and Say Cheese and Die, which included its sequel, Say Cheese and Die Again. 2008 gave us revamped covers of the Goosebumps releases. We start this era with the releases of Monster Blood, A Night in Terror Tower, and One Day at Horrorland. 2009 followed up this new cover trend with the releases of The Headless Ghost, The Scarecrow Walks at Midnight, Attack of the Jack-O-Lanterns, and Return of the Mummy. In 2010, we only got two releases, which was The Blob That Ate Everyone and Go Eat Worms. And 2011 was the last year of these compilation releases, and the final releases were Ghost Beach and Attack of the Mutant. With this, I would like to compile how much episodes were released on the DVDs. And as you can see, everything that's highlighted in green, that is everything that's been released on DVD in the United States. And everything that is pink is not released yet. So as you can see, we were super close to getting all the episodes in the United States. We just missed The Haunted Mask, The Cuckoo Clock of Doom, and Werewolf Skin. But other than that, all of them are released on DVD in some form. With the compilation releases being over with in the United States, we finally got our first complete season DVD releases overseas. In 2012, there was a UK exclusive DVD release of season 1. A year later, the UK got the remaining seasons released on DVD as well. And in 2014, Australia got a DVD release of the first 4 seasons along with the complete series box set. As of making this video, there has been one Blu-ray release of this series. Kinda. In 2016, Germany got a standard definition release of the series, but it was put on a Blu-ray disc. This meant that the whole series could be watched on a couple of discs rather than many. Let's hope that one day we get a complete Blu-ray release in the States so I can fulfill my Goosebumps cravings with a convenient box set. And there you have it. That is the film video history of Goosebumps, and I'm super excited with my first video, so I'm hoping that you guys like it. And yeah, I don't know what other things YouTubers say at the end of their videos, but bye! I also just want to give a shout out to the Goosebumps Wiki fandom. I appreciate you guys. You guys were amazing in making this video and having all those resources and information. I just love you guys. You guys are awesome. Keep up the great work and keep Goosebumps at the forefront. I'm super happy for y'all. And yeah, have a nice night, everybody.